Hello, my moonbeams, and happy Tuesday. I am so happy to have you here. Let's do I want to do a like twin flame, mostly oracle reading. That is just what sounds good today. So let's see what comes out. We're going to start with the Moonology. Okay, believe in the impossible. Emotions are running high. I'm getting really strongly the feminine just being over it. Over it. Being under a lot of pressure possibly in career. And just not really having the time to think about this. But it feels very opposite for the masculine here. Like emotions are running really high. I'm just getting somewhat like... What's that commercial or meme where someone is running around 1,000,000 miles a minute, like just really up in the air, doesn't know what to do, is kind of like panicking. It's like panic energy. Feeling like they got to make a move, but analysis paralysis on making that move. Expect powerful change. I feel like the feminine here has been going through really intense change. Be bold and make the first move. This is such interesting energy. I feel like the feminine's gone through a really powerful shift recently, and that is causing this high emotional outburst is coming through in this masculine, okay? You've had a very, very big shift, like a quantum leap of a shift, okay? So if that resonates with you, this reading is going to be for you. I mean, it's almost like you just woke up a different person, okay? I don't know why Freaky Friday is coming to mind. Maybe you're watching that or you have just watched that and that's just confirmation here for you. But it's like you woke up a completely different person, okay? Like different habits, different everything, just perception, just happier, just laughing, okay? After going through a really intense shift where you felt very much under pressure, okay? I'm getting that song, Under Pressure, where you felt very intense under pressure, okay? You could be going, symptoms could have been like severe dry mouth, headaches, like tension headaches, okay? Just overly tired, like out of bounds tired, like almost to where you thought something was wrong here. Bring love into the situation. There's a perception shift here where you could have been like over analyzing this, okay? Like super over analyzing this, like how is this gonna work out? Especially if I've been getting a lot of like third-party energy readings, if there's a lot of people involved in this twin flame situation, just over analyzing how everything's gonna work out. And this card is saying specifically here, you know, take every step in this journey in love, okay? Just, that's all you can do, okay? Is be open and honest and loving. That's the message. Oh, my baby wants to say hi. My polka dot. Okay, and we have your hard work is paying off. Okay, your hard work in staying the course, I'm hearing, okay? Your hard work in not giving up on this journey, no matter how hard it has gotten. And that pressure has felt very intense at times. I'm feeling like super tensed up here. It has felt very, very intense. Okay, let's dig a little deeper into the love. What is spirit? What is the energy of this connection? You're my soulmate. Right away, that flew out. Wow, that absolutely flew out here. This has been a very elusive connection though. Someone's been trying to hide from it. Just keep hearing that song, Under Pressure. I like the way that flipped out. I'm coming back. Wow. Detour. Sandhill Road, that could be significant. Right place, right time. We were destined to meet. Okay, someone has had a huge epiphany recently about this connection. A huge epiphany. Sexuality confusion. That could resonate in some way. I'm getting, they could be someone who's asked a lot if they, are, like, if they're not straight, you know, they could come off that way in certain ways. This is going to resonate somehow. Maybe, within the group, they were asked this at some point, or they said they would get that a lot. This is just confirmation that this is that person you're thinking of here, okay? They're saying flamboyant, but it's not really flamboyant. It's, what's the name for it? Eccentric is coming through. Also, toxic, judgmental, narcissistic. This is coming through as people around this connection that really, really judged. They're saying judgmental. There was a lot of judgment around this. Let's use the tarot to get confirmation on that. Spirit, what was being judged? Why was this connection being judged here? Why was this connection being judged? Okay, we have the 10 of Swords, the 4 of Pentacles, the Magician, and the 4 of Cups. Ooh. Okay, it looks like an ending had to happen for this to move forward, and this is tied to some sort of stability here. Okay, so this could be a marriage of some sort here. Okay, it would have broken up a family possibly, and that is why this was very heavily judged. Okay, this connection. I'm not getting that it was acted on though. Maybe like flirtatious in ways, but this was like a very, very unspoken energy that people could just feel, and it caused judgment just by that. Very, very interesting. I'm afraid to show you the real me. Pretending, gaslighting, wasting time. Okay. Letting you go was the hardest thing I ever had to do. Okay. And the Magician wanted to come out in the reverse when it was clarifying this card, which can mean lack of confidence. Okay. So this was another huge block. Okay. This judgment really got to this person because they weren't quite carrying the confidence they needed to trust themselves and the decision that they needed to make for themselves, for their own heart here. Okay. So they really listened to others, or did in the past. Okay. And that really, it guided their hand, so to speak, right? So they listened to what others had to say about this, and because of that, they walked away, okay? They felt that that was the right thing to do. It really wasn't nefarious. That's coming through strong. It just, they felt like, you know, after consulting with people that they knew, probably very close to them, you know, that they had to walk away. Okay, let's go a little deeper. Let's see what they have to say here. Your love pushes me to my best self. A lot of recognition of, I just heard catalyst for change. So you were the catalyst for change for this person. You would see that, right? A lot of change in them if you are able to view them in any way. Could be a huge physical change. Close the door with grace. That's where the feminine is at, you know. I feel like you've held this energetic door open for quite some time, and you just, you're coming at the situation with love, but it's like, I can't wait. And you haven't been waiting in the 3D, but in a sense you have, right? Energetically, you've been waiting because you feel this so strongly, and you've probably even felt that it's going to come in, but it just doesn't. This person is paralyzed. Let's rebuild what we lost. The two hands touching. I got that painting in a reading a bit ago on this, is it by Michelangelo, the Sistine Chapel? Michael could be a significant name here. Okay. I choose us over and over again. Let's clarify that. I want to see, is there going to be any action? Is there going to be any action, Spirit? We have the Five of Swords. Okay. The Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. Ooh. Feels like they're really going through it right now. Really going through it. Some type of defeat, disagreements. It can even speak to abusive relationships here. We have like a financial failure coming through. It feels like there's a lot holding this person back. Oh, there's a random card in here. Chemistry, attraction, spark, passion. To what we were speaking to, there was an undeniable connection between these two. You could cut it, like, even though it was unseen, you could cut it with a knife. Like, it felt tangible. My heart races when I'm with you. You probably felt that too. You probably felt really, really, really nervous around them and not sure why. You're probably picking up on their energy. With you, I feel protected and cherished. Purple roses could be significant. I trusted you and it broke me. I trusted you and you broke me. It feels like, I mean, they may have opened up a little bit, and I trusted you and it broke me. Let's clarify that. What is that about, Spirit? Temperance, okay. It feels like they were, if you had to leave a relationship here, it feels like they were kind of trusting in that, okay? They were trusting that that would happen, and it hasn't. Okay. They were patient here. They tried to release the negative thoughts surrounding it. Seven of Wands energy in the reverse, just exhaustion, giving up, destroyed confidence, overwhelmed. They feel so much for you. And then we have the Empress here, the Empress here. They feel so much for you. I think they felt like they had to wait for you to make a move here, and it hasn't happened. And it's really broken them, right? I'm getting that song now. Have a little faith in me. Maybe there is a move that you have to make here. And you would know, right? We had that card. Was it in the Moon? Be bold and make the first move. Okay, maybe there is a move you have to make. So much music. You guys talk to each other through music. I'm getting another song. When you move, I move. John Legend. Maybe there is a move you have to make that you have not made. Let's clarify. What is that for the feminine, Spirit? What is that for the feminine? What's the move they haven't made? You have the Four of Wands. What's the move they haven't made here, Spirit? The Page of Wands. But it came out in the reverse. So procrastination on choosing your Four of Wands here. And we have Judgment. Was there a delay of rebirth here? What else, Spirit? The Hermit. Took a long time to soul search here, and I think you've come to a decision on something that you're still not wanting to completely see here, okay? You've come to a decision on something, or you know something 100%. You know what's not working here, and I think you're afraid to take that leap, though. You're not quite looking at it. You're not quite making the decision. Like, energetically, I feel like you kind of have, but it's not showing up in the 3D physical world yet. Okay? And this person, this masculine, was waiting on that. Okay? And that's gonna, if that resonates, that resonates. You are going to know exactly what it is. If you want me to state it plainly, if you were supposed to leave a relationship and you haven't, that's why this hasn't come in yet. Okay, that's for some. For all that listen to this, I don't know. If it's for you, it's for you, right? Let's get some 5D higher messages from your twin flame, from the Twin Flame Intuit Oracle. Please don't give up on me. I'm trying to change, but it takes time. 2 5s here. So also both really trying to heal and go through change, right? And the more you heal, decisions and the trust for your intuition becomes clearer and clearer and bolder, right? I'm looking for a way out of this situation so I can be free. Are both of you in a connection? Could be. Flip the situation if it's reversed too. It could be them. Our love will manifest through the union of heart and mind. Expanding these areas allows our love to grow. I feel you pulling away, and it triggers my fears that you'll leave me for good. Remember when we were talking about earlier, the feminine kind of being over this and having, oh, we have 555 here. So 555, very significant change. Change is coming, I just heard. But you're pulling yourself, you're cutting this off energetically. It feels like, it amazes me when we say the same thing at the same time and finish each other's sentences. There's something about you guys matching. There could be something about you guys matching is coming through on that. Union is an energy, not a physical construct. Even when we aren't together, I feel our union. And you may have just really surrendered to that, right? Like this is a part of you now, and come what may, I feel the sexual energy between us, yet it's beyond physical attraction. It needs to be elevated to the expression of deep, unconditional love. The masculine may have resonated with this being very lusty, right? I'm praying you'll come back after everything that's happened between us. I worry that you won't forgive me and allow me another chance. One of us is sad or angry and is creating an energetic match and frequency with the other. Stay conscious of this, and if possible, try to help us elevate it. I feel the feminine has just come out of energy like this, but it was like the clarification, the hermit. It was like a long-term hermit phase. Our love is eternal. It exists in every dimension and cannot be lost. I know I need to release attachments with karmic people. I'm creating a plan to leave him or her. So somebody here has not made that move, and that's the move that has to be had. I mean, it's really clear. Okay. Now I'm getting that song, what are you waiting for? Love me like you do. Love me like you do. There's a move, there's a chess piece that has to be played here, a move that has to be made that hasn't been made, okay? You are gonna know what that is for you. There's been procrastination on making this move. And maybe it feels impossible for a lot of reasons, but pray and have faith and trust, trust that the way will present itself, right? All right. We have two. We have Aquarius energy here. And then we have Mercury, which is about communication. 222 could be significant, is coming through. This drastic change, okay? This house is about drastic change to your finances. Okay, it could be that this is what you needed to make this decision, okay? And that's what you've been working on diligently, I just heard, working on that, cultivating your finances. And now when we look at those clarification cards that we got for the feminine, the Four of Pentacles, right? Working on your stability, financial stability, that may be the holdup here. Not necessarily that you want to procrastinate, but there has to be a plan of action, okay? And then we have Aquarius, which can speak to introspection, anxiety, unpredictable future, and a need for communication, okay? So maybe this is just about, like, the path will unfold when you speak your truth here. Maybe you haven't even said it out loud, okay? Because you know the domino effect it's going to have in your life, and that's a bit scary, which is understandable, right? All right, my loves. I hope this helped you. I hope it gave you a little bit of guidance, and I hope it helps strengthen your intuition on what you're already knowing and feeling. I love you very much, and until next time, love and light.